Welcome everybody to the live stream. So, first I thought about doing a video, but since I've done one yesterday already in the kitchen, and that almost didn't really get any views, decided to do a stream. That's probably way easier. So, I think lighting and sound is relatively okay. So let's charge up with some calories, and I'm just gonna walk around, get my stuff down here. I had a meal outdoors or in a restaurant, but I don't know exactly how many calories I got there. Could actually be a little bit low, so I might cook something additionally, which I don't really enjoy doing, but I'm quickly going to prepare the blender, and then possibly I will cook some eggs. I think that's what I'm going to do. Or I could just yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do, because even the protein load is probably not high enough. And you can have an excuse on almost every single day, so let's not have an excuse. Let's just do it. So since I'm wearing the microphone, which probably sounds good, I'm just gonna walk around. Okay, let's add some water. I don't know if the live chat is gonna work. Anyways, I'm just, I don't care so much anymore. Channel anyways is probably, better don't say the word. So, probably gonna continue watching a video that I've started today. I mean, only watched about the first minute. About AI, some future talk. I don't know if anybody knows the channel from Lewis House. He really, he has interviews, some amazing ones. That's basically what I've spent a lot of time with in the past, watching interviews or listening to interviews. So very often when I was on the road, I listened to an interview or an audiobook to just use my time well. And had a bit of a conversation with ChatGPT about cryptocurrencies, about trading. Don't know how well that would work. And I'm probably not going to get into that topic so deeply. Probably some people have been using ChatGPT to analyze trends, charts. And I don't know if basically what I'm telling now, if this is also going to have an influence on the kind of people that are going to join this live stream. But I mean, there are so many very simple, just so many simple things you can do when you analyze a chart. I mean, why shouldn't you use ChatGPT for something like that? Why should you take a look at the chart patterns and the indicators? I mean, yeah. Peggy, welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? I guess you're a girl, aren't you? I know it says JM. Hey, DJM. Support is on the way. That's great. I mean, you could also join the stream if you would like that. We could just have some kind of split screen here. I would be totally fine for that, because recently, I mean, I don't the performance of the channel. I mean, I don't care than before. I guess many people, it's crazy when I tell them about my nutrition and the stuff I do here, but before I go to bed, I check my calorie load, and I want to be on a certain level. And today, despite me having had a relatively large meal, I think I'm still way too low with the calorie load. So I've just added, I think it was, you have 42 grams, actually 42 grams of protein powder. Now it's going to be, I'm actually going to increase it. Yeah, some oatmeal powder up to 60 grams. I'm going to have some real oats. And I think I'm going to have, how many? 60 grams, I think. Naughty fun. Oha. Hey, Dale. So, yeah, I think the live streams probably work way better than my regular videos. Currently. Just currently. Not always, I would say. Gonna add some real oats to the mix. And the thing is, it's always nice when you stick to a certain nutrition 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. When you're basically having that strike, then you just know it. If you have enough experience, you know exactly, okay, I'm growing, I'm getting forward day by day. And that happens at some point. So if I now push up the nutrition for today up to, let's say, about 3,600 calories, I know pretty much for sure, for 99.99% that I'm going to grow and my body fat is going to stay relatively on the same level. So all I got to do is just increasing the load, and that's going to build something good here. So I'm going to add, how many? Yeah, I'm going to add 60 because it's late and I don't want to have so many carbs right now. Okay, it's 61 grams. Okay, so DJ, your message seems to have a few people coming to our big. Yeah, I mean, that would be amazing. I'm just unfortunately not so big, so they probably don't like, I don't know if they would like my channel. I should be, I don't know, 20 kilos heavier. Then it would be way more interesting, I think, for the people who are into fitness. So do you already have some people watching me right now from your channel? Clydo Mindscape, hello, Kristen. Keep off my food intake. Weekend has been fine so far, thank you. I think I will not be able to really keep up with the live chat. It sounds great with your smoothies. Doesn't sound a bit like, really? Probably sometimes some people told me. Yeah, I mean, also got some accent. Mehmet, Alberto, hey Alberto, why so yellow? I don't know, is it so yellow? Don't forget to hit the like, please. Oh yeah, that would be amazing, of course. Yeah, don't forget the like if you like it. For DJs. Oh, really? So yeah, welcome here, Dale. And yeah, then in that case, thank you, DJM, for bringing me some viewers into my stream. It's really strange. I mean, for 3 months, what I basically did is just uploading, I don't know, super simple videos, pretty much no editing, nothing special, nothing crazy. And the channel went up relatively fast, I would say. I mean, it was on, I don't know, 1K subscribers in, I don't know how many, 2 months, 3 months. And then 600 more in just a few weeks, in about 2 weeks. So yeah, now suddenly nothing is really happening anymore. Hey Christine, welcome back. Jenny, oha, from Germany, dann sprichst du wahrscheinlich Deutsch, hä? Welcome to the live stream. Those likes up, yeah, let's get those likes up, yes. Dale, look on live. Yeah, no thank you, Dale. Christine, time people won't like for at least 6. What do you mean with won't like for at least 6 to 8 minutes? Hopefully everybody's going to be fine when I'm just going to be focused on on my meal, because otherwise I'm never going to get it done. If I now focus on the live chat, it's going to take me hours to get. I cannot do two things at the same time. So, I mean, probably I could, but it just takes so much more time when I don't focus on it. So there's a bit of a strange sound when I walk around here. This is really strange ground. It sounds crazy. You can hear it right now. This is not really, probably not the best streaming environment, but whatever. So, okay, so I'm gonna add some. Yeah, I'm gonna add some. This is probably not the best, but I'm gonna add some peanut butter. I want to organize a new one. And I was actually also thinking about doing some peanut butter by myself. With the blender, I could just add some nuts here and blend them together, and probably even some oil. And whenever you want to add some peanut butter, you just have to put the peanut butter on the scale at first. You zero it. Basically, okay, now we got 24 grams. Yeah, that's fine. Usually at the evening, take a bit less. Although, I mean, could keep it up. I mean, a bit more fat intake at the evening probably isn't so bad. So you possibly absorb the protein a bit slower. So I'm just going to be focused now on my meal here. And I think it's not going to be enough, actually. I probably will have to cook some eggs. And I can tell you, I really don't enjoy spending all that time in the kitchen. But sometimes at the end of the day, the feeling is better than just having spent all day or all evening on the couch. So whenever I just hang around on a couch and do nothing for a few hours, I usually don't have a good feeling afterwards. So, yeah, when I'm active and do something for myself, it's usually better. But there's an interview that I really want to watch on the channel from Lewis House about AI and robots and jobs in the future. So that's really a topic into which I am interested. The banana is 191 grams. This is probably for myself. If I want to check it later, then I can just open up the stream and I will still know how heavy it is. Because all this is going to be tracked. Everything gets on the scale and is measured. I just have to organize some batteries for my other scale, because I actually haven't measured my body weight for a few weeks now, which is quite surprising. I mean, usually I just measure it almost daily, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense, because as long as you track your calorie load, or as long as you just have your calorie load under control, you don't really necessarily need to just check your body weight, because you anyways know how heavy you are. It always moves up and down with the calorie intake, always. I mean, of course, it also depends on the activity level and the sleep and how you feel, and the heart rate. So when you have a high heart rate all the time because you're probably pressured, you very likely burn more calories. So anyways, also depends on the work. So all this is now done, added. I'm gonna add some ice cubes. Yeah, I'm gonna add some ice cubes, and then we're gonna just kick up the blender. We're gonna just let it run. Oh, there are quite a few messages. Quickly reading the live chat to excuse. Oh, really? Didn't know that it can work against me with the likes if they like too fast. So okay, I'm better on make sure. The rest magnesium. I mean, I could also use something else. I could use some coconut powder could be fine too. I got some here. With promise. Did you know it's taken? Just had to see what it was chat for. Yeah, thank you, DJM. 190 grams banana. Looks like you can. I haven't really done bench presses for quite a while, although in the past I was quite into that. Yeah, you're welcome. Probably it's not so fun when I read out the live chat aloud. There is some stuff in the fridge. I don't know how it's called. Basically, that part of the fridge in which you have the really deeply frozen food. That's filled, which means I can only just store this thing here with ice cubes, and I would love to store a bit more of them. Anyways, let's add some cubes. This time I'm not gonna use so many. I will have to use the kitchen scale again soon because I plan to cook some eggs, but I really don't want to do that actually. But the thing is, yeah, for a few weeks I often had some excuse for nutrition, and you can always have an excuse. Always. Almost every single day you can have an excuse. You can have an excuse not to eat what you should eat. You can have an excuse not to do some work you should do. An excuse for everything which is uncomfortable. We always have excuses for stuff we don't want to do. And there's never a good moment. It just never happens. There's never a good moment. The timing is never good for something you don't want to do. That's crazy. Tomorrow always seems better to our subconscious, or to our, just, I don't know, to our, feeling. Always tomorrow. Because tomorrow we're gonna magically just have pleasure to do stuff we don't want to do today. Which of course is not the case usually. But unfortunately that's probably the trick our mind plays so often. There's an amazing speech from Andrew Tate, which I love, which is basically just about, I mean, I don't want to get into just other stuff from Andrew Tate or just him overall, but there's something that I just love when it comes to his speeches, and there's one specific speech he did, or basically a video, in which he talked about emotions and our actions, and that if we just, basically making progress with just sticking to a certain structure, doing stuff on a daily basis, no matter how you feel, and just not really considering how you feel. If you're happy or sad, if you got time or don't, whatever, you just do it. And I would say that's the key, long-term wise. The key to progress is just doing stuff you don't want to do on a daily basis, no matter how it feels. If it's fun, if it's not fun, if you're alone or sad or lonely, whatever, you just do the stuff you got to do. I think that's the only key. And so often in life, in the past, I was just somehow waiting for moments to be good. Hopefully everybody's going to be fine when I check the live chat probably a bit later. Kumari, welcome to the stream here. Christine, you've been here in the stream already for a while, Christine. And I think we're just going to be focused on the meal. If you got some questions, feel free to ask, but I will probably check them later. So I'm going to take the kitchen scale. And everybody who is now watching, if you like the stream, feel free to like and feel free to subscribe to the channel. I might do some streaming again tomorrow, possibly, or in the coming days. If the streams really perform well, if they help the channel to get some traction, might probably just keep them on. might keep streaming for a bit again, just like I did in the past. Okay, so we have actually, I think I'm only gonna cook 4 eggs for a specific reason, because at some point my appetite just shuts down when it comes to eating eggs. So yeah, okay, 262 grams of eggs. I think that could be fine. Okay, 262, that's just the eggs. I'm gonna press out some orange juice. Probably also gonna eat some nuts. So my protein load will still increase a little bit. The calorie load overall will go up. I think at the end of the day I will have enough. Okay, so yeah, let's keep I don't know, streaming. Let's just, and before I step a little bit further here, there's super strange, crazy sound here in the kitchen from the floor. So don't be surprised. This is not really the best environment to stream in. I really don't like how it sounds. It's crazy. Now you now you can listen. This is so, yeah, whatever. Oh man. And in the stream I did it yesterday, you can even hear me when I drink my blender meal. You can hear that. It's so crazy. You can hear the sound of the meal flowing down my throat. It's so crazy with the mic. So it's totally different with the DJI mic mini now that I'm using, and the strange sound. I do have the noise cancellation on, but I don't think it's gonna cut out that strange sound. Yeah, okay, let's just take four eggs, 262 grams, and I would love to just have a little robot who would do the cooking, so I could just, I don't know, be on the couch, and I would just send a little robot to the kitchen, and he or she would cook, clean up, and I would basically tell that robot, hey, you know, I would like to just have 50 grams of protein, 120 grams of carbs, 20 grams of fat. Please cook a meal, it should be tasty. You can choose between eggs and meat and stuff, and this and that, and rice. You can also cook some vegetables, and I would love to have some freshly pressed orange juice afterwards. And that little robot would just go and do as I say. That would be amazing. And I would just basically have that robot take care of my all the macros, so that every single day I would have all the meals ready, and he or she would just really keep track of it. I wouldn't have to write down everything. I wouldn't have to use the kitchen scale. That could be quite amazing. I would not have to stay awake till all the food is in. Of course, I would have to eat myself. Creamy eggs mode. We have both. Really? You like nuts and eggs? And Kumari, do you stream yourself? Or do you do YouTube videos? I mean, that's how it just sounds. Or that's according to the conversation or the live chat or the message from Christine, I think. Okay, so that's running. I'm quickly going to clean up a little bit. So whenever I wait with cleaning up, then at some point I feel so overloaded, so overwhelmed. Especially, I mean, when I do I'm also gonna press out some oranges. There's gonna be such a huge mess afterwards. I mean, not a huge mess, but I probably would be a really bad cook. If I would work in a restaurant, in the kitchen, I would probably freak out. Just only when I see people in a kitchen, in a restaurant with all that stuff, I would freak out. For me, it's already enough to have one, what do we call that, pan or something? What's this? Is this a pan? I don't know. How do you call it in English? 1 or 2 of them is enough. But if I would have 5, 6 or 10 different, I don't know how it's called, cooking at the same time, I would just, yeah. You do a video about what you eat in a day. That is evergreen video. I could do that, yes. I could do a video about the food that I eat in a day. I don't know if people really would like that. Of course, some people would. I mean, I myself, I watch those kind of videos sometimes. But yeah, if I watch such a video, it's usually from a bodybuilder with, I don't know, massive body weight. I don't know if people would watch me because, yeah, I mean, I'm really super small again, yeah, compared to, yeah, some bodybuilders. So I don't know if people would listen. When it comes to nutrition and training, the thing is you can, I would say you can be book smart, you can know a lot of stuff. But I would say people usually listen to you when you look a certain way. That's the thing with nutrition. So you can probably have done, I don't know, a lot of school. You can probably have visited a lot of schools and read, I don't know how many books. If you don't look like an example, nobody's going to listen. So yeah, I would say I should be way bigger. I should be so much heavier to really be, I don't know, someone that people listen to when it comes to nutrition, in my opinion. But probably I'm wrong about that. So, and I just realized those videos I did with the training, they actually didn't really get so far. People didn't really watch them so closely. I mean, when it comes to food, probably that would work a little bit better. I'm gonna add something else. What are they called? What's the name of this in English? This is, it's not a strawberry, it's raspberry. I think it's, how do you pronounce the raspberry? I don't know. Raspberry. I got no clue. If anybody wonders, I didn't grow up with English. I grew up with German, and most people here speak German. So pretty much everybody around me speaks German. So, yeah. Just in case anybody wonders why this guy here in the stream doesn't really speak English so well. Got some accent. Don't know all the words. Okay, let's add one more. Don't know if they're really... Okay. So the eggs are cooking. The blender meal is done. We got 36 grams of raspberries. There's some kind of special berry. Don't know if anybody has watched the movie Jumanji 2. I think there's some kind, what's the name of that berry? Jumanji berry. Some other, I don't know how it's called. Anyways, that's probably not really, doesn't really matter. So probably by now most people have already left the stream, I don't know. Okay. Who is still watching? Yeah, some people are probably still here, but since I haven't been so active in the live stream, or in the live chat. It's probably not so super interesting. Okay, let's quickly gonna open up the stream here. Oh, this is a crazy thumbnail. I don't know if this thumbnail is really gonna serve me well. Hopefully it will. And probably DJM could tell me that. So basically, when it comes to thumbnails, somehow, and this is really strange, it seems to be impossible for me to upload a thumbnail for my live stream on the phone in advance, because I don't know, somehow my phone just, I don't know, I guess it's some kind of glitch. It just doesn't get forward, it just doesn't go to that next step. It's really strange. I think it's some kind of bug in the system. So probably with an update it's gonna be fine again. Or not again, it just never worked. As far as I remember. More attractions. Okay, yeah. Might want to try talkback feature on the phone under accessibility. What do you mean with the talkback feature? Yeah, but I mean, of course, usually I interact with the viewers more intensely. But when I cook, I feel like I just cannot cook and stream at the same time. I mean, I can, but not really cooking and going through the live chat, because the live chat sometimes is so or fast enough for me to just be in it all the time. So I cannot really leave it. I feel like it just pulls me in and it keeps me in. And yeah. I mean, reading the live chat is easy, but if I would reply to every single message, then that just keeps me locked in the stream or in the chat. With a strange sound from the ground. So we got 4 eggs cooking. I think it's 262 grams of eggs. I mean, the full eggs with the, what's it called? The shell, not the shell. I think there's some other word. A while ago, I asked ChatGPT about the name of that shell of the eggs. I don't know what it is. Gotta relearn it. So, okay. Quickly gonna eat the eggs. I'm gonna add some, I think they are called, yes, cucumbers. So I'm gonna add some cucumbers to the eggs. And then I think I'm just gonna do the blender meal. Then eventually, if I will still be a bit too low, I will have some orange juice, freshly pressed, possibly some nuts. Even though it probably might be illogical, but I just know for myself, whenever I have the calorie load on a certain level, I can increase muscle mass. But I do need to have the calorie load on a certain level, a certain amount, otherwise it doesn't work. It's not so much about the protein for me personally. I would say for nobody it really is. I mean, of course it is. But you can have, I don't know, 400 grams of protein per day. If you don't have enough fat, carbs, it's not gonna work, because it's just gonna use all that protein for your energy and it's just gonna be burned just like this. You need some you need some calories. So the eggs are almost ready. I don't know if I can flip all of them 4 at once. Yeah, DJM, probably you're still here. This is probably not so much fun to watch, not really so interactive. But when it comes to the likes, actually that's amazing, yeah, 29 likes. That's probably a lot more than many of my previous streams. But you know, the strange thing is, when it comes to my channel, And probably that's not strange, but it seems to me that I've just checked out so many frequencies with just uploading every single day, uploading, I don't know, once in 3 days, 4 days, once a week, doing a lot of editing, doing no editing. So strange. I still have not seen any logic. There is no. It's strange. It's just strange. The one thing that I've been looking for is basically just only seeing, okay, it's good when I upload once a week, when I do a lot of editing, when I have thumbnails like this. I would just love to just figure out a certain structure that I can stick to. That would be amazing. So the eggs are gonna be ready soon. Gonna add some cucumbers. Actually, I'm gonna do that already now. So, okay, gotta have some. What's this called in English? I don't even know. Even though I've been using English for so many years, I still don't know what these kind of things are called. What do you call? I mean, in French, I think it's called fourchette. This one here, fourchette. But what is it called in English? And of course, I know the German word and the Swiss German one. But how do you call it in English? So I'm gonna be right back in the cam in a few seconds. Quickly gonna add the cucumbers. They are absolutely amazing. So when I cook eggs, I really always try to add some cucumbers. If I don't eat them together with the eggs, it's just really, they can feel really tough. They just somehow give that contrast when it comes to the taste. So okay, eggs are ready. Ooh, this is gonna be some nice protein and fat. Perfect, perfect. This is gonna be good. I mean, honestly, very often I don't really enjoy eating eggs, but if I have a little bit of appetite, they can usually taste quite good. So I'm gonna add a few things to make it a little bit tastier. And you know what? This is actually quite nice here. I've been using that for a while. So I wonder how the stream is performing. Let's check the analytics. Okay. Let's check the analytics. Where is my stream here? This is so strange. Okay, now here it is. Oh, so I don't know if I want to end the stream and just keep watching that video about which I've talked, which is basically about AI and future and jobs and robots. Okay. We got, yeah, it's not even too bad. It's not even too bad. No. DJM, you're still here, still active. Cook and the chat will be read. Oh, that's possible. How do you activate that talk back? That sounds amazing. How is that possible? That sounds great. How can you? Yeah, I mean, I could just ask ChatGPT concerning the talk back. I don't know if that's something which is built in. I mean, I don't know if that's just a feature, just a button I could press. You're the oldest person on YouTube, DJ. Really? You think so? So I'm gonna be right back in the screen. I'm glad that I got the DJI mic mini now. This is so much easier with the mic. I don't know if you use microphones, DJI. For me, this is just, it's so much better now because I can just move around freely. Just have to be careful. I mean, there's a very old movie with Leslie Nielsen. I think it's called, I don't know if it's Naked, I don't know if the translation is basically Naked Cannon. I mean, yeah. Basically, he just has a microphone, also somehow with some kind of lavalier mic, a wireless one, and then goes peeing and everybody listens. A room full of people. That could happen to me too. If I would just forget to take the mic off during stream. We'll go to the toilet. And everybody would just be there. Digitally. So, okay. We're quite good for now. So, I'm gonna have the X. I don't know if I'm gonna reposition the phone quickly. Probably gonna do that. Okay. Now the only thing I need to figure out is that talkback. Thank you, DJM. It's called fork. Yeah, okay. Yeah, fork is something that I've heard too sometimes. Yeah, okay, it's a fork. The kitchen is not really. I got a mess here in the kitchen. But yeah, okay. I just need a few seconds. Yeah. This is how we're gonna do it. Okay. Yeah, I think this is gonna be fine. So I'm gonna reposition the phone a little bit so you can watch me here. I'm gonna just add some lamp here or some camping light. Okay, now let's have the meal. This is of course not gonna be all. This is just gonna be the first part. But so often it has been, yeah, pretty much. I mean, I just didn't understand why so many people, when it comes to food, nutrition, how they can think that they should have, I don't know, good food, steak and rice and stuff like that, but then they, at the end of the day, just don't eat enough. It just doesn't work. It's really bad. I mean, of course it's great, steak, rice, eggs, all those things, but if at the end of the day you don't have enough calories, it's never gonna work. Cannot work. Does anybody wanna take a look at my meal? This is how it looks like. Eggs, cucumbers, And this is, of course, not enough. This is just now the first part of this of tonight's nutrition. Then I'm gonna have the meal from the blender, which is gonna be around, I don't know, another just about 1,000 calories from the blender. Which is quite a bit for this late time. Yeah. I don't know if you can hear me process the food with the mic now. I guess you do, don't you? Can't you hear that? How much weight you? Ooh, I can't tell you my weight. It's very low. I don't even know it exactly. But I'm not so focused on body weight right now. And I would say that has been the mistake I did in the past. Being so focused on the scale, on the body weight. That can really be a mistake. Because it doesn't show you so much. It doesn't tell you so much. I do know my body weight relatively clearly, but the thing is, my body weight moves up and down with the calorie load. So if you have been measuring your body weight for many years, and you have also been measuring your calorie intake for many years, at some point, you're gonna know exactly, okay, I mean, I know exactly if I have 3,300 calories, I'm gonna be on this body weight. If I have 3,500 calories, I'm gonna be on this body weight. If I'm gonna increase it to 3,700 calories, I'm gonna be on this body weight. If I have 4,000 calories, the body weight is gonna go up. I know I just know how it moves. And many times people, they think that if the number on the scale goes up, that they would have gained muscle mass. Sometimes, yes. But very often, that's not the case. Very often they think they have gained muscle mass when in fact just their body fat went up. Or they think they have burned some body fat just because the body weight went down. But of course, I do track the body weight. I just have to organize some new batteries for the scale because they ran out of energy, unfortunately, recently. So of course, that's one thing that I track. What I do is basically just taking a picture of my feet on the scale so that I know, okay, on that day, I wasn't that body weight. Of course, you probably have to do, it's good to do that so you know with which amount of calorie load your body weight is going to increase or decrease. So of course, I do focus on that. There's, what's his name? Yeah, there's some bodybuilder, you can watch him on YouTube. What's his name? I mean, bodybuilder. I think he's not actively doing that now. but I think he's still is quite huge. And he talks about that topic. He talks a lot about carb cycling, and also just as far as I remember, he once said something like that people would do way better if there was no scale, if they wouldn't track their body weight. Or they would look better. Because basically what you can do is, as long as you very slowly, step by step, increase your calorie intake without getting fat, without increasing your body fat, your muscle mass goes up. And as soon as your body fat starts to increase, you will have to, you can keep doing that. Probably your muscle mass is also going to go up, but you might also just slow down a little bit, decrease your calorie intake or your carbs, or do some carb cycling, or adjust a little bit with the training and the sleep. Because otherwise, you're probably just gonna get fatter and fatter and fatter if you keep doing the same. And that's not all, Loredana. That's not all. It's just gonna have some other videos as well, or another one after this. Do you think people would actually listen to that and then subscribe? I really wonder how it sounds. Probably you can hear every bite. Yeah, it's only 4x. Only 4. But the blender is filled. I got about 1,000 calories in the blender already now, ready to be blended, and then I'm gonna have that as well. So I'm gonna have about, I don't know, additional 60 grams from the blender for 60 grams of protein. So this is not everything for tonight. But the reason I only did or cooked 4 eggs is just at some point when I eat eggs, my appetite just totally shuts down. And then I can almost just not keep going with eating eggs at a certain number. Usually 4 eggs is quite fine. Yeah, the mic is really very sensitive, so you can probably really hear me processing the food now. Yeah, there are so many messages that I haven't yet read. Quickly reading the live chat or taking a look at all the messages in the live chat. That's great, Kristen. I don't know if you're still here. That you've been off Coca-Cola 47 weeks, so you really know exactly how many weeks. That's great. So you've been tracking it, as it seems. I know you ladies. Ladies, do you think we have any ladies here, DJM? I don't know if you're still here. Italia, Tiani Hope, welcome here. I guess many people have already left the stream now. Whew. Wow, Kaleido Mindscape, you shared my channel on your socials. Really? Thank you. That's amazing. I think it's worth trying to. Okay, I'm just reading the messages now. One message from Kaleido Mindscape. And thank you. I can't say that now, Dale. No OnlyFans, David. That's very long. Okay, I'm so behind the live. Yeah, the messages here in the live chat. Pronounce it raspberry. Thank you, Teresa. I'm feeling good. Fine, thank you. No wine for me. I don't drink any alcohol. Yeah, that's good, Teresa. But cooking is done now. Thank you. Whew. Pick calves. Pick calves. No special calves. Chance of cooking. So I don't know if I'm gonna read everything here in the chat. It's just somewhat too much. No big calves. Okay. Yeah, the thing is, I just cannot read everything. I would just freak out. So if you've sent a message already, you can resend it right now, because now I'm a bit more focused on live chat. But it's getting late. And I soon want to start the blender. What are you eating? Eggs and cucumbers. And then I'm gonna have a meal from the blender, which I've already prepared. What do you do? It's been in a process of change. I've been working on my own business. There's been a lot of ups and downs. What's your type? Who my type? You want to know my type? I don't describe myself with a label, so I don't say introvert or extrovert. I just don't put a label on myself. I'm just free. Don't even know if you're a girl or man. Um, how are you? How are so calm? I'm often calm. Kaleidomainscape. Oh, you already know me, huh? Which is nothing. Probably some orange juice later. I don't know yet. Do punch bags? No. I had a boxing bag in the past. I don't really have a favorite food. I couldn't tell you favorite food. And yes, I do like steak. Yes, there is quite some food that I like, that I enjoy eating. I just don't really have a favorite food. It's just I like to just not eat the same all the time. But when it comes to eating, it's not pleasure oriented. I don't eat for pleasure. I like what I eat, but it's not about pleasure. So I don't eat ice cream. I don't eat chocolate. I don't eat sweets. I don't eat those kind of things. And I'm not going to go to a restaurant and just eat rice, risotto, stuff like that. I mean, that's great. But usually I don't. I usually just like to have a certain amount of protein, carbs, and fats. So it's not, nutrition is probably very different to most people when it comes to nutrition and food. How often do you work out? Only 3 times per week recently, but I did more in the past. But it's not so much about how many times I work out. The nutrition, that's a big, yeah, part. I don't think I would like steak dipped in orange juice. I don't know. Watch hours doing. Watch hours. I think they are relatively low. Now with the stream, they are higher. Yes, I eat for muscles. Yes, I mean for health, for muscles, for performance, to also just feel good. I mean, when your body works well, you feel good emotionally. Yes, I do eat consciously. No, I'm not Polish. I'm Swiss. They have red body. I don't know. Hello, it's hey cutie pie. It's me, Lily Alina Chi. What? Is that your name, Lily Alina Chi, or is that an Instagram name? And welcome here. So is it Lini, or is it Lena or Lily? Do you think Kegels? Is that some Kegel exercises? Do you mean that? Yep, Swiss, from Switzerland. I've only done that for a little while. I guess they very likely do work. It depends on your goals. No, it's not raining anymore. So, in my tone. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't have time for a horse or a camel right now. So where is your town, cutie pie? Can you flex your biceps? I can do this. But I'm not so large, I've eaten salami. Sometimes I did in the past. But I guess it's probably not so healthy. So I might switch off the stream really soon. Yeah, you're good with asking questions. Me personally, I usually don't have a lot of questions. I always feel like just running out of questions. I just chat with us. What do you mean with why man? Do you mean why there are many men here? A random question, right? We better don't get into religious topics. Yeah, I really wonder how you come up with all those questions. That's amazing. You're really creative. A random question generator. So, I've been streaming for over 1 hour, and I think I'm gonna switch off because it's really getting late. And there's some really interesting interview that I wanna watch on the channel from Lewis House, and I wonder if I've gained some new subscribers. How is this possible? Did I? Oh no, actually. But how many did I have before? Didn't I gain quite a bit of subscribers? How many did I have before? I had 600. How is this possible? Got a lot more subscribers now, don't I? This is so strange. When I started this stream, I think I had, and you can let me know, I think I had 1,616 or 15 or 17 subscribers. Now it's 1,000. I mean, on my other phone it says 1,645, but that cannot really be possible. How is this possible? This cannot be possible. Because the views are so, I mean, low. I mean, not super low, but it's only 289. Okay, now it's 294 views. But that would basically mean that I would have gained 1,645. Okay. 1,600 and let's see. So then I would have gained, I don't know, 29 or 30 subscribers for a live stream, which only has generated 294 views. That would mean 10% conversion rate. That's almost impossible. How is this possible? I don't know how this is possible. If this channel would always generate 10%, I mean, if 10% of the viewers would be transferred or converted into subscribers, that would be absolutely huge. Get small colorful from room comeback or big. For my business in the past, I had a larger room and I didn't feel comfortable there when I was alone there. So I would say, of course, it's nice to have space, but I think you feel less alone and you can feel more cozy and comfortable when you have different rooms, when it's a bit smaller somehow. Do you watch? No, I never watch horror movies. I mean, I did sometimes in the past, but I've stopped watching horror movies because they just don't make me feel good. Subs, yeah. I shared you. How did you share me out, Kaleido Mindscape? I mean, it's crazy. I don't know how I got so many new subscribers now, just only from the stream. Subscriber in Uganda, probably, yeah. Subscribers are good friends. I mean, you cannot really say that a subscriber is a subscriber. It depends. Not every subscriber is the same. It must be an ideal man. Ideal man. I mean, I'm just only into girls. Hopefully nobody minds that. But it doesn't mean that I don't talk with men. So new to a channel and not watch anything. Really? What's the travel destination? Well, I don't even know that because I haven't really, I mean, I just in general love to be at the water. So I would say some place at the beach, some island could be wonderful. Some palm trees, some sand, warm, sunny, calm. And they don't have to watch this live. You mentioned something that you've shared my channel on your socials. So basically, they would to watch this live. No, I get it. You just shared my channel, so they were just taking a look at my channel probably and subscribe. So they really subscribed so quickly. So thanks a lot for the promotion, Kaleido Manscape. You could always do promotion for me for my channel. That seems to be working really well. If that would happen every single day, the channel would really get up quite a bit. I don't know how this is possible. Or Insta, Facebook, TikTok. So I guess you probably have a lot of followers there. Possibly, I guess. So the Swiss man. I told before I do social media. Social media marketing, yeah. I got a bit of chaos right now with the chat messages. But that sounds amazing, yeah. So that could be a really good strategy for my channel to not only use YouTube as a platform to get new viewers, but just basically doing the videos on YouTube, but using other platforms to get traffic to my videos. What is a sailor? You men are going weak. No, don't think so, but there probably are. Unfortunately, there's probably very often wrong stuff being taught. Doing comfortable stuff instead of doing something that pushes you. With Gen Z or Generation Z. Yeah. So anyways, seems since many people have now subscribed, the live chat is still active quite a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the stream running. I'm gonna quickly switch on the blender. Actually, I don't. Okay, yeah, no. Okay, let's do it like this. I'm gonna switch on the blender quickly. Not using a tripod here. How's the view? Is it good? Yeah. I'm gonna check the cubes. I think this could be fine. This could be still fine. If it's not gonna be cool enough, I will add some more ice cubes. It's gonna get really, really loud now. It's gonna get loud because I have to switch on the blender. We could actually talk a little bit about the new blender that I've bought just recently, and I'm super happy with it. It's an amazing, amazing tool. So, if there is anybody here watching my YouTube or my stream now, struggling with getting enough food, probably someone who is really lean and who would love to just increase the body weight. One key that I can really recommend is just using a blender. It makes everything so much easier. So for everybody who is really, really lean and struggles with increasing the body weight, you can use a blender. It just makes everything so much easier and faster. You just put in a lot of food. I can tell you which food or what you can add, and you can just so easily get another 1,000 calories. So it's now going to get really loud. And I could show you how this blender looks like. I'm going to show you how this is going to perform. So we got all the stuff here. We got some protein powder, oatmeal powder, real oats, bananas, raspberries. We got some ice cubes, and we also have some peanut butter in there. All this should be around, I don't know, I would say about 1,000 calories. And we are on the blend sense mode, which means it's automatically gonna calculate the duration and the intensity. And it's also gonna detect if there are ice cubes. Okay, now it's a little bit loud. Yeah, we have to wait a little bit. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna wait. Thick mode. Okay, so ooh, it's loud. Really, really loud. So gonna be right back. Dude, this is way too loud. Put it on, bye-bye. Just a few seconds, this is so loud in here. Everybody's gonna leave, possibly. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now the meal has been done. Okay. Okay. Now, I quickly have to start with the meal here. I'm gonna sit down and then I'm gonna get back into the live chat. So I'm gonna check your messages. Wonder how this is gonna taste. Hope it's fine. It's quite tasty. It's quite tasty. It could be a bit colder. Could be a bit colder. Actually, the raspberries, they're so amazing. The taste is so much better now. This is delicious. This is delicious. And it's so easy. And I can tell you, just this here makes such a huge difference. This is 1,000 calories. This is about, we'll have to check the tracking, but it should be around 70 grams of protein. It's really good. This is really good. So now, just a minute. I'm gonna change the positioning here. Oh no. I think we are now anabolic. We are getting forward now. Do you think of chance? It's exactly focusing more on the evergreen. Yeah, that's really probably what it is, evergreen content. Bye-bye, Loredana. 3 of it as a video. Yeah, I plan to do that, yeah. That's really good. I made a note to do a review about the blender. like the manufacturer of the blender. Yeah. So I would tag the manufacturer of the blender on my YouTube video. Christine, wow, that's amazing that DJM sent you over here. I'm gonna do a quick screenshot. 1000 calories Ninja Blender video. It sounds good. Ninja Kitchen US has or not. So if I tag Ninja or Ninja Kitchen U, so I would basically tag Ninja Kitchen US. Is that what I would tag? And if I tag them, what does a tag? What's the result of a tag? So basically I would just write down their name in the title, or I would just write down 1000 calories Ninja Blender review video, something like that. Would that be sufficient? I mean, you can also just add tags for the video. I mean, you can basically write down tags on YouTube as well, but that's probably not what you meant. So you probably meant that I would just write down their name in the title of the video, like something like Ninja. Okay. Oh, really? I would write down their full YouTube channel name in the title already. Would that not sound strange if I would write down Ninja Kitchen US Blender meal 1000 calories or something like that? What about just Ninja Detect Power TB201? I mean, that's the name of the blender. And then, I don't know. Yeah, of course I could write down a review or something like that. That's calorie intake with Ninja. It sounds good. Sounds good. I'm gonna do a screenshot of that. Which kitchen was entitled then in the tag session and Ninja. Okay. I just don't know if something has changed with the algorithm, because my channel just, at some point, every single video I did didn't take off anymore. It just, or take off, just the views were just so low suddenly. I don't know what it is. And I don't feel that, I don't remember changing anything. I don't know what it is. Because in the analytics, you can check the positioning of a new video, and it compares that video to the previous 9 or 10, and it shows you a ranking. And for quite a while, very often, the new videos, very often they were positioned, I don't know, place 1 to 5. And now recently, it's, I don't know, place 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's, I don't know, to me it's strange. YouTube text it right, Ninja Blend review. I can check that, I can do that. I might just do a very simple review because I'm really not big into editing. Yesterday I took a look at Fiverr, and I was actually thinking about probably paying someone to do the editing for me. And I've been using CapCut for quite a bit. Actually, it's just on my phone. But it's really strange. I mean, there are videos into which I've invested quite a bit of time, almost no views. Other videos into which I've invested pretty much no time, and they got way more views. Yeah. So it's now, yeah, it's actually very late here. So I think I will have to switch off the stream really soon. But your social media promotion really seems to have had a crazy impact. I mean, I was so surprised when I saw the amount of subscribers. Now it's just really went up heavily. But when you take a look at the video that I've published yesterday, or actually today, it's crazy. Only 37 views in 9 hours and 17 minutes. That's place 9 of 10. And every other video, I don't know what's happening here. And just about a month ago, the views for my regular videos, they have been, how much? They were basically about 80 times as much as now, 80 times. And I didn't really pause, actually. I didn't pause. I kept uploading. And I didn't really change anything when it comes to editing. I didn't change anything. To me, it's strange. I don't know how that works. When you just continuously push out videos in the same style with the same quality, and your channel just goes up and down all the time. And I don't really change anything. I've just been doing pretty much the same, or I do change a little bit sometimes, but it doesn't, there is no correlation. It's so strange. Because American ideas and other things that could up. That sounds great, Kaleido Mindscape. This when your biggest audience is online at random times. Yeah, I've heard that, yes. Heard about that. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to consider. So I guess I'm not going to switch off the stream. It's 1.5 hours now. Thank you everybody for having joined. And Kaleido Mindscape, thanks a lot for your support and ideas, and of course also for the promotion. Probably if I would just keep streaming, I don't know for how long, 10 hours at once would generate a lot more viewers. But you know, I'm not paid here on the channel. If I would get paid for streaming, it would be a bit of a different story, but I just cannot spend all day every day doing streams. I need to generate cash flow. I need to just take care of a few things. So and thank you, Loredana. And go over to the channel, just say hi. Yeah, but I really have to sleep soon. It's really, really late, Christine. It's really late. I just need to get down here in the kitchen. Just need to clean up and yeah. And yeah, thank you, Kaleido Mindscape. Thank you. Thanks a lot. So now, time to switch off. Everybody, thank you for having joined. Have a great day. See you soon again. Feel free to subscribe. And yeah, see you soon. Switching off. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Switching off in about 10 seconds. In about 5 seconds. And bye-bye, everybody.